Cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of...
G'day and welcome back to Ginger Ninja's Movie Reviews. I am the Ginger Ninja and these are my movie reviews. Now if you're new to my channel, thank you very much for tuning in, stopping by and checking it out. You've come in at a really good time, and I know I say that a lot, but damn. We are kicking off a new franchise Friday with Resident Evil. I'm a huge fan of the games, I love the movies, but we're going to look at each one individually. And we're going to kick it off with the first Resident Evil film from 2002, Resident Evil. As you can see here, my DVD copy, hopefully you can see that okay. If not, I will pop a thing up on there so you can see the special features and whatnot. The DVD disc and everything. Yeah, so I've had that for a while, but I recently upgraded to the 4K and the Blu-ray. I've got the Blu-ray in here now. And look, I'll bring something up a little later on, which, yeah, wasn't a fan of. So, let's get into this. Now, I will be discussing plot specifics and there will be spoilers ahead. So if you haven't seen this film, well, it's 21 years old. Go check it out. So, directed by Paul W.S.Anderson, the film stars Millajovovich, Michellerodriguez, ericmabius, jamespurefoy, colinsalmon, and many, many more. The plot involves, well, this is a tough one because the game and the film are both very different creatures. So there are elements of the game across the films. There are also very new parts. So a special military unit fights a powerful, out-of-control supercomputer and hundreds of scientists who have mutated into flesh-eating creatures after a laboratory accident. So yeah, let's get into this with the cast. So the characters, and this is something I mentioned before, but the characters are new. They are not your existing characters from the game. So they had a lot of leeway with these characters, which is both good and bad. So while the characters in Resident Evil aren't deeply developed, they simply serve their purpose in the context of a survival horror film. Milla Jovovich as Alice is a standout, delivering a good performance as a tough and resourceful protagonist. However, there is little room to evolve beyond the stereotypical female action hero archetype. In this film anyway. The supporting characters, including members of the Special Operations team, the sanitation team, that are sent to investigate the mysterious umbrella accident that's happened there, are woefully underdeveloped. And as a result, the supporting cast, including Michellerodriguez and ericmabius, they struggle to really transcend the one-dimensional nature of their characters. The lack of chemistry among the cast further diminishes the emotional impact of the film, and it becomes really challenging to invest emotionally in their fates. And the actions feel more like a checklist of horror movie cliches rather than genuine responses to an unfolding crisis. Now, let's move on to the directing and the writing. This film took a lot of liberties with its source material. So now that I've said that a couple of times now, let's look at it as an actual movie. And as an actual movie, not based on a game, it's not bad. It's got a lot that it could do more with, but you know, it is what it is. Paul W.S.Anderson's direction, while visually stylish, tends to prioritize action over atmosphere. The film lacks the eerie and foreboding tone that defined the video game series. The cinematography is competent, but does little to elevate the material. The dark and confined spaces of the hive, the underground facility where most of the film is set, fails to capture the sense of isolation and dread in the game. The well choreographed action scenes, they tend to prioritize style over substance, detracting from the horror elements. And whilst they do look good, it just takes that thrill away from it. The narrative itself lacks depth and fails to deliver a compelling storyline that could engage audiences beyond the realm of simple action and horror tropes. It opts for a very straightforward, linear approach that leaves the audience craving a little more substance. The effects. Now, it's a horror film, so you really want some good effects in this one. And this was a tough one, as some of the effects are great. Even the liquor, which in all its CGI glory looks half decent, especially for 2002. However, some of the initial zombie effects are woeful. When the zombies first come out, there is a CGI'd half-face zombie, and this is when they start coming out en masse, followed by a zombie with missing, like this, the nose is CGI'd off, but it just looks like, kind of looks like someone's drawn a penis on its face. Yeah, but the problem is the first time you see a zombie, which you would have seen up in here, there is a scene, that one there, looks good, like just the initial effect, like the hand and then the eyes open. You've got veins going across, simple effects, look fantastic. It's the CGI that really does kind of hit it half-heartedly. Like I said, it looks atrocious in some places. Look, yeah, those effects do throw you off. The effect of that one in the water gives off a creepy vibe, and some of the physical zombie effects, when they're initially changing, their mouths go black and there's blood in their eyes, they look all glazed over and whatnot. They look good, but it's the overuse and reliance on CGI that diminishes these physical effects. Rewatchability. Now, look, there are many cons about Resident Evil. But there's also a lot of pros about it. It maintains a brisk pace and wasting little time in plunging the characters into the chaos and action within the film, with the film steadily building momentum leading to a satisfying climax. The pace makes it one that I can go back and watch, over and over again, really. However, there was an issue that I noticed on the Blu-ray transfer. Now, maybe this was just me. Maybe if I go back and watch the DVD, I will see that again. But the soundtrack, there were certain parts when the soundtrack ramps up a lot. And it's over the voices of the characters, so you can't really hear what they're saying, which really takes you out of it, especially during those action scenes. It's just something I noticed on this rewatch, but yeah, like I said, I've never noticed it before. Maybe it is there on the DVD, maybe I need to go back and rewatch it, but yeah, action scenes, loud music, great soundtrack, but you can't hear the characters properly. Now, overall, look, while it may not be a masterpiece in terms of storytelling or character depth, it does well to keep you glued to the screen to see what's going to happen next. It does a fantastic job of that. Like, I want to see, all right, who's going to die next? Who's going to die here? And there are some parts where I didn't touch on in the effects, which I should have, but we all know the laser grid scene. Fantastic. Like, you've just lost half your characters in one go. Who's going to go next? You are thinking in that particular scene, they can't kill off this guy. He's like a leader. Well, you're wrong. Look, the film's success led to a franchise that continued to explore the action horror genre, and it made Resident Evil a notable entry into the realm of video game adaptations. Is it perfect? No. Is it terrible? Hell no. Overall, for a score, I would give Resident Evil a 7 out of 10. And there you have it. Kicking off the next lot of Franchise Fridays with Resident Evil. Have you seen this film? I'm sure you have, but what did you think of it? Let me know down in the comments below, because as you can probably tell, I'm a huge fan of this particular film in the franchise. Will it be the same for the next one or the following one? Stick around and find out. And hey, while you're at it, please do give this video a thumbs up. Be much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you hit that notification bell, you will be notified when the next review drops. Which, for Franchise Fridays, obviously I'm doing it on Fridays. That's Australian time. Wherever you are in the world, it may come out a different day. But I've also got my Trashy Tuesdays, where I'm looking at horror, sci-fi, action, you name it. Trashier the better, so check that out. And I do have some 60-second reviews coming out. And there may be something else in the pipeline that I'm working on, where once a week I'll be doing a special review of a different movie. But I'll get on that. Also, keep an eye out, because I will be doing some more live streams, and I am looking at doing some watch-alongs and a giveaway coming up very soon. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.